I am just so done with this shipping games already this year. It causes so much anxiety and frustration when packages are delayed in the post office system that I am just done with it. I'm going to explain what I'm doing to stack the deck in my favor. I've already had 2 conversations this week about packages that are taking over 10 days to get there. And I'm talking just mail. Just envelopes with postcards. So customers are really cool in the postcard world. They're not coming after me. We decide, the options we have. Do I send them another card? Or they just wait a couple more days to get there. They usually all do end up showing up. But just the conversations that you got to have with these people and the frustration that you feel on their side and the frustration I feel having to stop and deal with that. So I'm done. Usually I don't do a lot of reaction videos and stuff like this, but I wanted to let people know what I've decided to do to stack the deck a little bit more in my favor. And this might be fuzzy logic for some. And when I talk to people about what I'm doing, they get quiet and I think they think I'm crazy. And it's going to cause less sales and less revenue. It could possibly, but I'm going to walk through here on the steps that I'm taking to put more things in my favor, because I don't have a lot of control on how the post office is running, what they're doing, the pickup, the delivery, and stuff like that. But I went through and picked out the things that I could do to make it better this year. So people are already planning that the shipping is going to be delayed during fourth quarter in the first quarter because they're going out buying shipping supplies, buying everything they can, boxes and stuff like that, because they're worried. The writing's on the wall. It's going to happen. Don't kid yourself. It's going to happen. If you're doing all that already, then you need to look and see how you can put things in your favor. So I've decided this week, I got pushed over the edge. I went into eBay and I printed out a first class label just for a magazine ad that's going to go in this envelope and right on eBay. And I tried to find and get that error message again and find the exact wording, but it said something to the tune of the package will be delayed, or there will be a delay for this package. It's October and it's already going to be delayed. So when I saw that and 2 conversations about a plain mail and it's October, I said, I got to do something here. I'm not going to do what I did last year. So what can I do? So I've decided until the end of first quarter, and I'll reevaluate my changes here at that point, that I would do the following. No more media mail. I never used it anyway. I don't sell a lot of things that go media mail. I know a lot of people use it, but I have no need for it. I used it a couple times and it just took forever. So I said, nope, I'm not offering it. I did that years ago. The biggest move I'm making, no more first class on anything. Anything possible that I can remove the first class option and just offer priority is what I'm doing. So I'm 100% priority on things that I can do. It's easy to make that change for me because I use the business policies in eBay, and my other sites have the same type of thing. I just go in and remove first class. It updates all the listings. And I've always used calculated shipping. I do not do the free shipping. I don't sell clothes and stuff like that. Some of those categories, to be competitive, you have to do that. I always use calculated, so it'll recalculate all the priority, and that's what it is. So if I have a toy store and I have a postcard store, so I do sell packages, and also with postcards, I cannot just do priority for postcards. They won't sell. It'll be too much. So I will keep eBay standard envelope for postcards, and I used to offer the option of first class and the option of priority. I've removed first class. Now they have eBay standard envelope or priority. I don't get many people. I might get 1 or 2 a month, if that upgrade their shipping on postcards. They usually go out eBay standard envelope 99% of the time, so I'm not that worried about it. Also, I look at shipping not as income. I've never looked at it as an income route, even though you can make some money on your discount from the shipping discount that you get from eBay. What I do is I use that money like a self-insurance for refunds, stuff like that. But to me, it's just an expense that needs to be managed. And you will end up on the plus side a lot with it. But I never look at shipping. Shipping is shipping to me. It's whatever, it's a pass-through cost to them. And I do have a handling charge because I got boxes and tape. You have to pass that stuff on to the customer. I'm buying it, I got to pass that on. It's just part of business. By removing the first class option and just going priority, what are the pros? So the pros is, the way I read everything I've watched about the post office and what they're doing this year, is they're pushing more priority mail. They're saying first class is just going to go ground. It's going to take longer, stuff like that. So basically, to me, it just says, hey, do priority. Don't do first class. It's going to take longer. So they're pushing the priority more. So it's going to get a little bit more, hopefully, expedited service. There's no insurance I need to buy for priority. It's already added in. So I don't have that extra expense. And you're going to see here, I did a little run some numbers trying to convince myself. Am I shooting myself in the foot for this? I'm going to reevaluate at the end of first quarter and see. But there's no insurance. I don't have to buy insurance because it's already figured in. Last year I talked to a few people, and anything they sent priority and got lost in the mail or just never made it, they got reimbursed for. Their first class packages that they did not buy insurance for, didn't, or they had a third party they had to go through and they had to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to use priority. It has the insurance. If I get refunded, it gets lost, hopefully I get reimbursed. Maybe 1 out of 10. They're also saying that first class is going to go all ground. Priority could go air, so it could be a little faster in the post office. The biggest one for me, I'm busy during the fourth quarter and first part of the year. I got family things going on and stuff like that. I don't need to be communicating with customers all the time about where's my package. My kid's not going to get it for Christmas. So what can I do to get those packages to those buyers? And to stop me from using all my time and frustration is I'm going to use priority. It's the best piece of ammunition I can do against it that I have control of. I'm not going to spend a lot of time tracking this stuff. I only respond to customers if they don't receive the packages and stuff. I don't go in and chase down packages. So I think I'm going to end up less. I think there's going to be some, but it's going to be less. And I think I'm going to have less refunds because I'm, maybe 2 out of 10 instead of 5 out of 10. I just think that's less refunds. Now, what are the cons of doing this? Less sales. I'm not going to be as competitive. Maybe I'm selling an action figure and it's going to cost $10 to ship, and my competitor's doing it for $6. Are they buying by price or are they buying by speed? So I'm banking on speed, that they want it priority. And a lot of time during the fourth quarter, I get a lot of people upping their shipping, taking the priority option anyway. So I think I'm going to have some less sales. But as you'll see with the numbers here in a minute, I don't think I'm going to lose. It's going to be a wash. So I'm going to have a higher shipping cost than most of my competitors that are not doing this. I don't feel that's going to hurt me as much in the bottom line, but also I'm not going to deal with that frustration. There's a cost to time and frustration. I want to enjoy doing this. I'm just so done with it already. In October, I usually don't deal with refunds. I only have a dozen or so refunds of cards that didn't make it throughout the year with the thousands of items I sell. I just don't like dealing with trying to answer for somebody else's system that's not working. The writing's on the wall. We went through it last year. Everybody's talking about it already this year. Post office is telling you that they're slowing down first class. eBay's popping up messages saying your item's going to be delayed when you buy the label. The writing's on the wall. If anybody doesn't believe it's not going to happen, please let me know why. So now with the numbers. So let's say that I have, and I wrote them down here, so I'll be looking down here for a second. So let's say I sell 10 packages, $20 each. Now these numbers probably don't make sense really, but they're easy to deal with trying to explain this to you. So I got 10 packages, $20 each. That's $200. They're first class. I need to send them with insurance because I just don't trust the post system that they might lose it. So let's say it's $20, a dollar a piece. So now I'm at $220 in sales. Let's say there's a 50%. Let's go just right in the middle, not too low, not too high, just right in the middle. Let's say 5 packages get lost and I have to refund. That's $110 of that $220 that I don't have anymore. And I don't have the item either. Now that's probably worst case scenario, but I just wanted to go in the middle, and you can move that needle anywhere you want. So out of $220, or $200, I spent $20 on insurance. 5 packages didn't make it, and I had to refund $110. Hopefully, I'll get reimbursed and get some of that $110 back. Don't know. Now, with the way I'm doing it, same packages, 10 packages. They all go priority, no first class, so I don't need to buy insurance. So it's still $200. I'm not spending the other $20. Let's say only 20% of those don't make it. That's only $40. I've saved about $70 that would have been originally lost. So is my sales that I lose and my bottom line, is it just a wash? That's the fuzzy math. And that's how I convince myself of doing this. Am I crazy? Could be. Am I shooting myself in the foot for some sales? Probably. But on the bottom line, which is the most important thing, I think it's going to be a wash. Also, I'm not going to have the frustration and the conversations and frustrated buyers dealing with all that. So let's recap. I am just so done with it already in October. I mean, things popping up and everything like that. Writing's on the wall. Post office is telling us we got a shot over the bow last year. I had more refunds in January than I did for the whole year. So it's going to happen in my eyes. What did I do? No more media mail, no more first class. Where possible. Postcards, I'm still using eBay standard envelope, but my second option now is just priority. All my toys that used to go first class and other items are all now priority. No more first class. What will it do? Less frustration, anxiety. Less time spent dealing with buyers in the post office. What's the bad thing? Less sales. But I should have less refunds. It should be a wash. And how long am I going to do this? I'm going to do this little test until the end of first quarter, and then I'm going to reevaluate it. So, but I'm just so done with this, playing these shipping games. Post office is pushing us to the priority. I just read the writing on the wall. That's all I got for you. I thought I'd let you know what I'm doing. I'll catch you on the next one.